got some nice long hair, and you know that she's a bad chick. All the boys stare, can't help it, it's a habit. Clothes that she wears, short skirt and a jacket. I just wanna get her all alone on a mattress. I just wanna have it, I just gotta have it. Rumors all around say her body is fantastic. All natural, not a piece of fur is plastic. Head to her toes, yeah, they say that she's a latch. Yeah, the whispers all around say she has a reputation. Don't believe it till I see it, so I want a demonstration. And I've always learned it better with a hands-on education. So I need a private session if you get what I am saying. And they say that she's not easy, no, she's really complicated. But that only makes it better, and it's got me so fixated. And I'm not the type to wait around, I've never hesitated. But she's got me captivated, so the game, I'm gonna play it, yeah. She's got a body like a coke thing. She likes to keep the party going.
What's good, guys? It's Caleb back with another video. Today I'm going to be doing a review on my 2013 Can-Am DS450 XMX. I'll be riding around a little bit in the pit telling you about my thoughts on it. Alrighty, so to start, I've had this quad for like half a year now. What the fuck is that? Turkey! He's chasing it. I don't know if you can see that. But anyways, to start, I've had this quad for like half a year, but I bought it at the start of August last year. But then it was winter because I'm in Canada, so I've probably got like 3-4 months riding on it. And I mainly ride like here and down the trail, but we have taken it, I took it to the track with my buddy once. And I want to do it a bit more. So I kind of got it at the end of the track season last year. So I only ended up going once, but I want to go a bit more this summer. And before this I had a 400EX, so I just wanted something with a little bit more oomph, a bit more torque and speed. So I decided to buy this. And I bought this for $4,300. And when I was buying it, I didn't really care what brand. I was honestly leaning towards like mostly Honda, but Yamaha too. Like those were the top two for me. But I found this one, and we'll get into this, but this comes with a lot of like aftermarket parts as stock. And it was a 2013, which is like newer than I was really looking for. I was looking for more around like 2010-ish for my price range. And when I saw this, it was much newer than everything that I was looking at in my price range, but it was still my price range. So first I'll talk about speed. This thing is real fast for a sport quad. So I did a top speed test the other day, and I topped it at 95, and this was like a dirt road / trail. And it was a big hill, and I don't think I was fully topping it out. But I think I could go around 100. People say that it goes like 110 to 120-ish, depending on your weight, I guess, because I'm a bit heavier. So I'd say around 110 is probably pretty realistic. But really, you're not buying this for speed. This isn't meant to go real fast because it's like a track bike. Where this thing really shines is the torque. I mean, like, I don't think you can get a quad any torquier than this. And what I say, it's probably going to be pretty standard for most of the 450 class, all the bikes. But man, it's crazy. Going from the 400EX, it's a pretty big difference. And right now my tires are pretty bald. I'm buying new ones, so when I buy new ones it should be even better. So the speed, it's real fast, but it's not really meant for that. It's meant for to be really torquey. And it is, it's pretty crazy. So it's a pretty big difference from a 400. Next I'd say it would be like the handling. And this thing is wide as hell. It's a lot wider than the 400, so it handles a lot better. It's got real nice shocks. And even the rear is adjustable. You can make the rear wider, which I haven't done yet, but I might do. So it's pretty obvious that with the 450s you're gonna get, it's gonna be wider and you're gonna get a lot better handling. Now on this quad, it is pretty damn low. Like I've got 18-inch, comes with 18-inch stock tires that are still on it, which means you pretty much bang your sprocket on a lot of stuff, which is why when I get new tires, I'm gonna go at least 20-inch tires, so get some more clearance distance. So if you ride trails a lot or pits, you might want to think about that. Now the one huge thing with the DS is that it's like I have it stock, but there's a lot of aftermarket parts on it as stock. It's the one bike in the 450 class that comes with aftermarket parts. So it's got the Fox float, E-ball, shocks, which I think are what a lot of people put on 450s to race. But this comes with it. It's got, oh, I'm getting stuck. It's got hand guards, which don't come stock on almost everything. It's got a front bumper. It's got like the foot guard things that go under your foot pegs, which is pretty much a necessity when you're riding a sport quad. I'd say don't ride a sport quad. I'd say if you have a sport quad without them, buy the foot guards like right away, unless you want to like snap your leg. So it already comes with those. The rears are on beadlock rims. All the tires are ITP tires. So basically it comes with a lot of parts that people would put on after anyway. So when you buy one, I know they don't make these anymore, but when you buy them used, it's already going to have all these aftermarket parts on it. And that's why this bike stock from factory costs a bit more than other 450s in the class, but now buying used, you might be able to find them around the same price. Now talking about parts, they don't make this quad anymore, and it's not like one of the most popular quads. So aftermarket parts are going to be expensive. I was buying brake pads and they're like double the prices when I bought them for the 400EX. I think that's partially because it's a rare bike and partially because Can-Am parts are just more expensive than Honda. So that's a negative. Now one last thing, it's the reliability, and this is, people argue about the different 450s, but it's just a thing with the 450s in general that reliability is not, definitely not as good as the 400s. Like the 400EX is basically bulletproof, lasts forever. Well, this thing, it says, I think in the manual it says you should rebuild the engine every 100 hours. And if you're putting I was looking at putting an aftermarket exhaust in it, and when I went to the dealer, it was gonna be, for the fuel programmer and the pipe, it was gonna be like $1,000. Plus he said, when you reprogram your ECU, when you reprogram the ECU with like a race version, it's gonna be revving way higher. And it'll make you go faster. He said it'd probably make the motor like a 60-hour motor instead of 100, right? So you're losing in more reliability. But if you're racing, that's what you want. But if you're not, you might not want that. And that's basically everything I got to say. So the DS it's fast, super torquey. It's not as reliable as like something like a 400EX. And it's more expensive, both to buy and for parts. But man, it is fun. If you're alright with a bit more expensive ride that it's not as reliable, it is so fucking fun to ride. And I'd recommend it to anyone. Like, I haven't had too many problems at all yet. And this thing's never been rebuilt, so I bet this has more than 100 hours. So that's going to be about it for me, guys. I'd recommend it if you're looking at one. I really like it. If you're looking between different 450s, I mean, I think it's a really good option, especially with the aftermarket parts that it comes with already. But maybe if you're really looking for just a track bike, you might want to look at something more like a YFZ. Just because they still make it and there's probably a lot more parts for it if you're looking to purely just be riding the track. So that's going to be about it from me on my review of my 2013 DS450 XMX. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you're not subbed already, hit the subscribe button. I got more videos. We're doing videos every week this summer. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out. Rob.
Rumors all around say her body is fantastic, all natural, not a piece of fur is plastic. Head to her toes, yeah, they say that she's a latch. Yeah, the whispers all around say she has a reputation. Don't believe it till I see it, so I want a demonstration. And I've always learned it better with a hands-on education. So I need a private session if you get what I am saying. And they say that she's not easy.